everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the Browns going up against the Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. And his first look is incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
First carry for Matt Forte. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Here we go.
On first down, this is Forte. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Again they run. Again it's Forte. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Inside handoff, the former Central Florida man, Bruce Miller. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
2nd down, 8. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. You know, last week it was unbelievable how many times they were in the backfield. They had 7 sacks. Whatever they had for pregame meal last week, maybe they had it again.
I think they're going to continue to repeat it if they keep this up. But remember, we were at their facility, and we walked past the defensive meeting room, and what did it say over the door? Rush the passer. It's a philosophy. It's a statement. That's who they want to be, and they've been very successful with it.
Yeah, an opening drive sack. Throwing here, Dobbs. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Dobbs is throwing. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hardy. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive.
Let's go!
So 2nd and goal here from the 9. Again, Forte. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. First carry for James Conner. And a pretty little juke move there, but not a ton to show for it afterwards as he's brought down. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So that'll back them up 5. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Kaiser on 1st down. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A 1st down carry now for Crowell. Room to run past midfield. It's a big play there for the Browns. 55 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The drive begins with a run by Forte. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On On second down, Dobbs. On the move to his left. It's caught. Left side, Tammy. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He'll try and get it with Forte. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. To the ground on first, it's Forte. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! 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 What we got? Flex round! Flex round! Why? Get wide! Ohio! Ohio! Kill!
On second down, Forte. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss. And the Steelers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! 1, 9! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Here's Dobbs to throw. Dancing to his left. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down throw for Kaiser. A screen complete to Crowell. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Fresh set of downs here. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Runs through the contact. And some room to maneuver. And avoids the contact by sliding. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And now running right through it. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a pretty big 3rd down mistake right there.
No doubt about it, and everyone's going to be upset. But they have to get out of this now and go ahead and play. They could have someone come at them in a big way on the next down.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This is Crowell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Isaiah Crowell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. To throw is Dobbs. This is intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Following the interception, Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Quick feet by Crowell. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Come on, let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. First down, Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On the run, it's Crowell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. They'll run it again with Crowell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Black round! Black round! Come on, let's go! Black round!
On third down, Kaiser. steps away to his... Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position because of the way that they get attacked on each and every play.
Yeah, well, he had the fumble last week. Now here's 2 weeks in a row with a fumble loss.
Concentration has got to be there, and he's got to understand how much time he has to take care of a play. And maybe his clock is off just a little bit.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Second down following the run.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Back to throw Dobbs. Sets up the screen to Forte. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And the Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12.
Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Check. Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Flush to his right. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. And the play clock's running down. They'll run with Crowell. They find some open field here. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one good for 12 yards. And they're going to face a third down. From the gun, Kaiser looking deep downfield. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was third and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Brown. Brown with his stick skills. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13.
Come on, let's go!
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A first throw now for the backup Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here's Jacob Shum now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go. And he jumped a little bit too early.
To throw is Kaiser. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's to the 10. And out of bounds just shy of the end zone at the 1. That good for 22 and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Kaiser. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Second down, Kaiser. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it up. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Eat these 2. 36. Switch. Alert. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Here's Jacob Schum now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. Here's Kaiser. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Corey Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns are pouring it on.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why he had a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Shedding the tackle. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your number 1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here we go.
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Christian Kirksey coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Set. Black 20. Watch the range.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. The Steelers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coates complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking.
Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. What? 90. Flex round. Ohio. Come on, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll drop to 0-2.
Now let's take a minute to see how you can improve your team.